unlock for you.
Cut that phone off. What's up? Young lady, Miss Florida.
Ohio, Florida, North Carolina.
Yeah, you got that Florida tan going on. What's up? Let me sit down. Go on and have
Okay. Well, you sit down. I'll stand up.
Oh yeah, that'll work. You stand up.
You like my new little coffee table? We can use it as a footstool too. It's soft. I like it. Okay. So, oh my God, I cannot believe you're not gonna believe what happened. Okay, you seen the video? I don't know if you watched the video, right?
I watched some of it.
She is nuts, dude. She was walking around bopping. She was doing it. She was like, dude, that girl would not sit down.
She was high?
She had been up probably for like 10 days.
On what?
God knows. She had everything. Everything. There was needles everywhere. There was fucking pipes everywhere.
So she's smoking
dude,
that shit.
She was smoking nonstop. Okay, here's what happened. Look, I got there. I wasn't going to smoke, okay? I was not going to smoke. And I got there, and you know me, I started smoking. Well, I started looking around. She has this dental stuff that you heat in the microwave in water, and then you put it on your teeth, and then it makes makes a smile. Her and her boyfriend both had fake dental stuff.
What?
I swear to God, I think she was giving that to people, giving that to me to smoke. Because I swear to God, because every time I know what real cocaine is. When I excuse my language, when I do this, it was weird. But listen, okay, I get down there. Okay, let me tell you about the bus ride. I have a ticket for $250. That's a round trip. I go to the bus station and it's at 2 in the morning. So then the bus driver tells me that's not my bus, and it was. So they wouldn't give me a refund because it left on time. So she ordered me a ticket that wasn't a round trip, and I think she had something to do with it because she had the dude order the ticket. Well, we ordered another ticket for $100-some. She's like, I can't do it, it'll cost more. And I already looked it up, and I know round trip is cheaper than a one way. Mm-hmm. So she did it on purpose. So I get down there, and then I had to go the next day, but she orders it at 8 o'clock at night. So I had to be there in an hour. So I had already not got no sleep from the night before. So that means I've been up for 2 days, and now I got to get on a bus and ride for 3 days. That's 5 days now I've been up before I get there because they gave me a 5-hour layover, 5.5-hour layover outside with no bus station, a half hour from here after I got on the Greyhound. 5.5 hours in the cold, no bus.
So how long it
station.
took you to get there?
It took me 3 days.
To get to Florida?
Yeah, it was only 12 hours. That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
Anyway, and none of the stores were open either. I had to stay in the worst neighborhood for 6 hours in the middle of the night in the freezing cold.
5 or 6? Or you just said 5?
It was 5.5.
Okay.
5 hours and 25 minutes, and I was only a half hour from this place.
Okay, so you get there and what happened?
Oh, so I get there. Mm-hmm. The bus breaks down. We're a half hour out.
So when you get there, what happened?
Oh, I had to sit there for 3 hours.
Yeah, but we don't need to hear all that. What happened when you got there?
Anyway, they tried to make me pay for Uber to get there. I get there. Everything's cool, you know. I'm like, I can party tonight. I'm tired. I ain't gonna be up because I've been up for a week getting here. So if I smoke a little bit, I'll still be able to go to sleep and go get a job. Because there was a club down the street I was gonna go get a job at.
Oh, you gonna stay? You supposed to be staying down there?
I was supposed to stay down there and work.
So why you need a round trip?
It's because I was going to go down there to the club and make money because they hire you the same day, and I can make like $500-$600.
Oh, so you gonna work for a couple of days, then come back?
Right, because she had the
how
hotel.
you spending money down there?
Yeah, she had the hotel till March because FEMA, the hurricane knocked down her house. Mm-hmm. Her sugar daddy lives here.
Right.
So her and her boyfriend's there, right? As soon as I get there, she invites this homeless couple in, and they're outside in the freezing cold. So I didn't say nothing about it. Well, she knew I had to go to work, and she knew I was trying to get some sleep, and all they had was a couch bed and their bed. So here you got him and his girlfriend sitting on the couch, and then you got them on the thing, and I have nowhere to sit, nowhere to sleep, so I had to stay awake and smoke. So we're smoking, we're doing, boy, she's kicking everybody out, turning trick after trick after trick. She probably did 4 in the first day and a half I was there, and I said, no, fuck that, you ain't doing no more shit like that. So I called a couple people and tried to get some money because she was feeding everybody. Come to find out, she was fleecing everybody and smoking all herself. So I said, I don't care what she does. And she even had a dope boy over there tricking with him and was trying to get him to trick with me. And he was like, why don't you come with me and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh no. Thank God I didn't because I'm telling you, I would have got stuck somewhere and not known how to get back. But I should have went. It was God telling me to go. But listen to what happened. Later on that night, after I told him no, I couldn't go with him, Jessica, she wouldn't kick them out. And they were the ones running back and forth, stealing stuff and didn't have no money. I had money, and I was buying stuff, and I was sharing, and she starts going off, going crazy. Wouldn't kick them out so we could go to sleep. We've all been up for 2 weeks. We've all been up for 2 weeks. That homeless couple, Jessica and her boyfriend, and then me. So we all are like, you know, we all been up for 2 weeks doing everything. We were smoking weed. They had champagne. We had boy. We had hard. We had coke. Everything. So we're smoking blunts right outside this 5-star hotel and running in and out with homeless people. Not all four of them. Not all four of them had any teeth. They're all skinny and shrunken. I was the only one that looked normal. And then they me out. Well, they didn't count. Here's what happened. Jessica tried to say I was being loud because she didn't have no sleep. I'm sitting on the couch over here minding my own business trying to go to bed. I think she got mad because I'm trying to go to bed because that girl's boyfriend finally left after the 4th day. And me and her were going to lay on the bed. Well, he comes back. He's trying to lay on the bed next to me. So I'm like, oh, hell no, blah, blah, blah. And his girlfriend's sitting on the floor. But I'm like, you know, I ain't going to make a big deal because this ain't my apartment. Well, me and my sister start bickering and shit. Because I'm like, she knows I'm funny like that. And then all of a sudden, she just attacks me because she's like, if you don't be quiet, you're going to get out. And she was the one yelling that had a noise complaint because her and her boyfriend was arguing the day before and she kicked him out the day before. Oh, well, why don't you go get some money? So he leaves. And then everybody's following everybody around. Dude, we're like chickens with our head cut off because we've all been up for so long. And we're all on everything. Right. So she jumps. I'm laying on the couch bed like this. She jumps around here and tries to knock me out while I'm laying down. So I push her because I'm like, what are you doing? And she goes flying back almost through the fucking window. So she tries to come at me again. I pick up the lamp and I'm like, bam! And break the lamp out the wall. It pulls the cords out. It had like 6 cords on it. So then she wouldn't stop. So I'm like, I'm not, and then the other people already didn't like me. And then her boyfriend he's talking like he's gay. So I'm thinking, and I've been jumped so many times. So I'm like, you know what? Watch this. Because you know how I think I'm queen and I own everything. And I know I am. So I'm like, I'm going to kick her out of her own apartment. But here's what happened. Because every time I go to see her, I went all the way to Michigan to see her one time. Wasn't even there 2 hours.
Oh, so this your childhood friend?
This is my sister.
You're real?
No, she's not my blood sister. I found out we're adopted. She's not related to me at all.
But y'all stay in the same house.
She's the evil witch that's been wanting to torture me I told you about. In all the stories, yeah, she's the evil witch. So she was trying to take my face.
So both of y'all was adopted. So y'all grew up in the same house.
I told you who I was.
But did y'all grow up in the same house?
Yes.
With the same mom?
Yes.
Okay, that's your sister
dad, yeah. But she's been torturing me since I was little. And then when I told you the rest of the story, how I was Jesus, I didn't realize it until I went down there now. And she is the wicked witch that has been torturing me. That's why she looked like that. It's not because of drugs. It's because I was Jesus and I made her beautiful. You should have seen her when she was 18. But she had looked like the evil, haggard old witch. You know what I mean? Yeah. And she was all like this, you know, and looked disgusting. And she has always looked like that. If I hadn't made her beautiful, she wouldn't even have been a prostitute. She wouldn't even have had a good life. They wouldn't even have let her on the street I grew up on. But because I felt sorry for her, had mercy and compassion for her, because remember when I told you when I showed up at the Beast Castle and I remembered who I was, and I didn't the guy thought he was fucking me because I had turned into a lion, and they thought that was my kid, but it wasn't me. He fucked a lion and had a half lion, half man kid. So when I went back to the castle, Jessica, my sister, had stole my face. Because history is repeating itself, and every time I'd wake up or go in a coma, my power would undo everything that I had prayed. So she had went back to being up. So since I couldn't remember I was Jesus, because I had amnesia, to magically make her beautiful, she literally cut my skin off, cut her face, had plastic surgery, and stole my identity. That's how she ended up on Elder Street with me.
Oh, okay.
Okay? She followed me around the universe.
Right.
Well, and I'll tell you why. Because she's half horse, half human.
Okay, okay. So let me ask you something. Hold on. So when you decided to take the invitation and go to Florida, did you know what you was getting yourself into?
No, because I'm an idiot.
Were your plans was to go down there and get high and party and have fun?
No, my plan was to go down there and make money, get a job, and come back and have cash to spend.
Did you not know that she had an addiction?
Yeah, I did. But like I said, I've been getting stronger. So I've been testing myself.
Right.
And trying new things.
Show you right.
Yeah, just because if I go out there and I do something and I say something and I don't say it happen, or I don't see it happen, I know something's off. I need to get to praying. And then if everything works out good, then I know everything's good and everything's peaceful, everything's calm, and I'm good to go. But the thing about it is, I can make everybody stand outside and not touch any of my stuff. And they're like, oh, if you're queen, why aren't you rich? Why aren't you this? Why aren't you that? Because I don't like all that stuff that I created to just sit there. I can leave you all out in cold. I just watched 20 movies of people freezing to death in the snow because somebody stepped to me and had the nerve to say, well, if you're queen, why don't you have any money? Okay, well, I'm not going to let all these people freeze to death and starve to death out in the cold because you can't control your mouth and you're a fucking jackrabbit anyway.
Right. So let me ask you something.
Yeah, so I took all the hellhounds, like the half animal creatures that aren't fully human. I put them in a non-violent. If they're non-violent, they're here in hell. And it's not really hell, but it is because they're animals and they're stupid.
So let me ask you something.
And then everyone else is in hell.
Right.
So Jess was probably in the
Yeah. Right. So let me ask you something.
What?
How did your boyfriend feel about you going out for so long?
Oh, he's pissed. He's pissed. I didn't tell you what happened. After we got in the fight, she came out in the middle of the night and it was freezing cold. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning. He wasn't even up yet. So he had to spend $150.
Oh, so he paid for you to get back.
On another ticket. That was 3 tickets in a week. Over $250, $150, and another $150. Plus cigarette money, plus Uber money. Because on the way back, I got in a fight on the bus. Dude, this bus driver was, I don't know if she had me tapped or what. She was running her mouth the whole time. She saw me coming and she was jealous. So she tried to kick me off the bus. So I was like, blah, 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 blah. Like, I ain't fucking gonna sit here. I just paid almost $1,000. You ain't gonna run your mouth to me and fuck my trip up. She already did that, and they already did that. So you're not gonna have that power.
So what do y'all do other than get high down there? Did you enjoy? What did you? So you even go out into the city and see everything?
I tried. I told you that. Yeah, I went walking up the street looking for the club, and then I went across the street and I got pictures of this real big lake.
So where were you at in Florida?
Jacksonville.
Oh, you was in Jacksonville.
Yeah, but then, like I said, when I was on the bus on the way home, some lady tried to hit from behind. Tried to attack me from behind. So I got off the bus. They kicked me off the bus after she attacked me. I'm like, oh, hell no. So I get there. They're like, well, we can't refund your ticket. Now I'm stuck in Macon, Georgia, dude. And some dude's trying to pick me up, and I go hang out with him. He will not take me back. He didn't have. He said he had $1,000, and he'd give me some money, but I think he was a crackhead because he was like staring into space. He looked like a zombie almost. But I'm like, dude, drop me back off. So when he drops me back off, he drops me back at the wrong bus stop. So I had to pay $30 to take an Uber to the other bus stop so I could get there in time because they were.
So you had all this money. You had all this money. Why you call me and tell me?
I didn't have all this money. Other people paid for these tickets.
Oh.
They usually will give me $20 to help me out on cigarettes every now and then. But this was not my money. That's what I'm saying. I was going down there to work so I could make money. And she knew that, and she ruined it. She ruined it. They want me to sit here broke, so I have to do stupid shit like that. You know what I mean? And Jessica already had me come all the way to Michigan and Dayton. I come from Columbus to Dayton. She did the same thing, kicked me out in the snow.
So hold on. So is this
Michigan kicked me out in the snow.
Okay, let me get a word in.
Okay.
Please,
I'm sorry.
Queen of the universe, please.
I know.
Please, Queen of the universe, please. I'm begging.
Well, thank you. Go ahead.
Listen. So when I first met you, you was telling me that you was on your way. You left Ohio. You was on your way.
Oh wait, it's okay. We're doing a YouTube video. I'm sorry.
What you got somebody at my house for?
Okay, shut up. Come on. I'm sorry. He never comes home. He said he wasn't coming home till. Anyway, so that's my dude. I don't know if you got him on camera. He's gonna be. Oh, you're gonna be pissed. Okay, so any other questions?
So when I first met you, you said you was going from Ohio.
Yeah.
To Florida, but you stopped in North Carolina and got stuck. You've been here ever since.
Yes.
So is that the woman you were going to live with?
No, I was going down there to see her back then and try to find a job. Because what happened was she followed me to Dayton. Like, we were raised in Springfield, and I I guess it was her karma. But when they had all those prayers about history repeating itself and people being gay, it didn't affect me because I was already 2 steps ahead of you guys, and I blocked all these people from praying for me because I don't want nobody having control over my life. And I would go around town don't let people pray for you. Don't let them do it. Because for one, they'll pray that you're fat as Shamu. They'll pray that you shit your pants. They'll pray that your boyfriend leaves you and cheats on you after you fall in love. All kinds of dudes will pray that you fall in love with them. You wouldn't believe the shit people pray. And all it does is ruin other people's lives. Like when I pray, I just thank God. And all I ever ask God for is for people not to be homeless, hungry, cold, or not, unsafe. I want them to be safe. And that's the only thing I ever tried to do. That's the main things I pray for. I don't pray for money. If I pray for money, I pray for like wealth and prosperity. I don't pray just for money because I prayed for somebody else to be rich one time and like their whole family, like 2 or 3 of their families died. But people die every day. Right. It ain't my fault they were rich and left a will. Why would you even buy that and put a target on your head? So I went around, I unprayed it, and I told people, I said, don't get life insurance. Because if somebody prays to be rich, or if somebody prays for help from the Lord, that person's going to have to die. And if you need a kidney transplant, somebody else is going to have to die. You pray for healing. You don't pray for no kidney. You don't ever pray for money. Because then they started this whole sex trade system. Then they start, and this.
So overall, did you have a good time down there?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I don't know.
Was you happy to see your sister overall?
Oh, I didn't even tell you the best part. When I got there, remember I was talking about the contacts on the eyes? Guess who was there with me first when I was there?
Who?
The cast from Snowpiercer.
Who?
But I had been up for a week already, so let's not go into this. When I got here, everything was going fine for 3 days. Everything was fine. But what happened was when I knew something was wrong, because it wasn't getting high, and I said, if you know something's wrong, it's time to pray. So I prayed, and then all of a sudden I could see, and then they ran out the door, and then Jessica, the only Jessica, is half horse, half female. So all these weird things started happening after I prayed, because I knew something was wrong, because it was just weird,
Right. Well, Jenifer, it was an honor talking to you. I'm sure you got some explaining to do to your boyfriend, so I'm gonna let you go down in your business.
Oh my God.
God bless you.
Okay.
Call me if you need me.
All right, thank you so much.
Y'all see Jenifer. Jenifer done got me trapped off.